Welcome to a new video. I want to make a tier list of all tower defense games I remember playing. Yeah. So if there's like some of them missing, that means I either can't remember playing it or I never really played them for more than like 2 minutes. Okay, first off, also tower defense. I played it till World 2. With World 2, the game got like, I don't know, I just got bored of the game too fast in World 2. I don't know what it was exactly, what made me quit, but yeah, I don't know. World 2 was just too gimmicky and it didn't feel like ASCD anymore for me. So I didn't even experience the 6 stars or 7 stars, I don't know. So if we would say, like nowadays, I would rate it B tier. It has a lot of content, so that's not bad. If it was like on ASCD release, it would be S tier because it was literally the only tower defense game with anime. But yeah, nowadays I would say B, if not, I would even say C tier. Nowadays, this is now, right now. Compared to all the other tower defense games, it's a C tier in my opinion. It has a lot of content, but that also means it has a shit ton of useless units. Then Anime Royale. Anime Royale, I would rate A tier. It has like interesting concepts, but it didn't manage yet to like make a long-time repetitive gameplay loop. You have a few evos, you have the events, but they are all basically macro till you get what you want. And I don't know how to fix that issue overall in tower defense games. I would prefer if the stuff wouldn't be grindy. It would be like, I would prefer if stuff is just like stages are hard to beat, but at least you don't have to grind it for hours. So yeah, I think that would be the best way to fix it. And they had something announced. Maybe this is exactly what I'm talking about right now. But yeah, let's see. Anime Last Stand. I liked it on release until I found like $1,000,000, which was 10 minutes into the game. But I would still say it's above ASCD. ALS is not a bad game, it's just not my kind of game I like to play. So I would say C tier. I literally didn't play it further than like World 5 or 6. I don't know, after the JoJo World I quit because of the Genos bug, and then I never touched the game anymore. Then I tried coming back into the game now, and people just tell me get Jiren. I got Jiren, a day later he got hard nerfed, and I don't know, it's just a weird, it's just, I don't know. It's just not my type of game. Anime Defenders. I don't like the copyright characters, especially that you have basically no chance to like identify the unit. You literally have to like go into the wiki and check what the unit is like representing, and just take the anime name away. And yeah, and I don't want to talk about alt defenders. We all know the time jumper shit that went down with this game. I say D tier. They should just have made a trading simulator in the end. It's just people AFK to get the unit, then they get the unit 10 times to trade them away to get richer. The rich to get richer, basically. That was all the game was. Then we have, this is a game probably no one or only like a few will know. It's basically how my channel started, and that is Tower Defense Shinobi. Fun fact, this game was owned by the boss. And the boss is, by the way, the guy that owns Anime Last Stand. And I have to say, I think it was better. You can still play it, but it has no players. But I think how it was like built, it was better in mechanics, in difficulty. Yeah. It was also not really grindy, to be honest, except you want to get the secret banner unit, but that was a different story. The game itself was good. The owner was bad. That was the moral of the story of this game. But I would say it deserves a B tier for what it was, what it is. I mean, what it is. Yeah, I have to rate it here. I think it's still better than Anime Defenders. I don't know what they are doing in this game. I just read the update logs and I'm like, what? I would rate it B tier if it would still get updates. Yeah, but it's sadly a D tier. Yeah. Then we have Ultimate Tower Defense. I don't played it like more than like 4 hours because I was stuck and the only way to get further was to AFK the same stage a million times. So I say this is pretty bad game design. Yeah, maybe I did something wrong, but I think like the big start in this game is horrible and it never fixed like the new player experience. But I've seen some like videos, like the late game looks really cool, but to get there it's such a pain. It's just a pain. And I would say C tier, to be honest. Then we have Multiverse Tower Defense. It got one single update and then vanished. This game was like known for its good sound design, but that's basically it. I only played like 5 games. And yeah, it's also dead. And I don't see it coming back. Same with Shinobi Tower Defense. Yeah. I also didn't like it that much. I don't know what it was, but it just didn't feel good to play for me. Okay, so we have Anime Adventures. Some people that watched my Anime Adventures video would say, oh yeah, he's gonna put it D tier or C tier. He hates Anime Adventures. I do hate Anime Adventures. But it doesn't make it a bad game. I'm not a big fan of it, but I can't put it S tier. I can't. Like, if you compare it, it has a lot of content, sure, but so much quality of life, which even ALS has, and Anime Defenders and other upcoming games here, it's just missing quality of life. I would say it would be the perfect game if it has basically all the quality of life features that the other tower defense games have, but it just doesn't have the quality of life features. It doesn't have it. And even after a year vanishing, they didn't even add it. I mean, they added like 1 or 2 quality of life stuff, like leveling up rewards is cool, and that you don't accidentally roll off unique is cool, I guess, but that's it. And that's at max. Like, the level reward is like, for experienced programmer, 10 minutes. And the other thing is also not more than a day of work. So, yeah. I'm just disappointed, but I would say I would put it A tier. It's not a bad game, but it's missing quality of life. It is just missing quality of life. That is why I'm not playing it right now. If they add quality of life stuff, I will consider playing it again. Yeah. Why do I have it twice in here? Okay. Then we have Anime Reborn. Reborn has a sickness which is called owned by YouTubers. Every time they update, the update itself is good, but like the drop rates and stuff like that is just abysmal. Yeah, I would put it B tier. It looks good. Like, I have to say it. I would probably say it's one of the like best looking games right now. But it's just the new player experience is okay-ish, but it only is really fun if you have like really good units and if you're really invested into the game. Else it's just missing like a better entrance for new players. But yeah, that's basically it what I have to say to it. And content is also lacking, and it's macro. It's a macro game. You have to macro the same stage for the secret units to be good. So if you don't macro and if you're unlucky, you will never be good in this game. That is the problem of that game. Anime Tower Defense game. Or Anime Tower Defense. I don't know what the exact name was. The game looked awful, but I have to say it felt decent to play. Like, they really made a good sound design and stuff like that. So I would actually say that they tried, but they failed, sadly. They tried, had a good concept, like, no, not concept, but they had a good base, but they didn't build on top of the base. Then we have AWTD. I would say S tier. if they never introduce traits. Yeah. Where do I put you? I think it's a good game. I don't play it anymore because, I don't know, traits just... I don't know, this game felt so good and like balanced, and like the stages aren't like impossible to beat. They just need a little bit of strategy, and now with the traits, what is strategy? Just place down good units. That is basically a WTD now. It was an Evolve simulator. I would actually say I would put it A tier. Like, I played it until the big update that was like delayed 5 times. Yeah, I played it until they added traits, basically. I still think that traits like killed the game, and the game would be way, way better if they never introduced traits. Like, they could have introduced so many like unique things instead of traits, but they decided to go the easy way, and yeah, traits are, in my opinion, just... Every game introduces traits, first of all, because people are now gambling addicted, and it's easy money. That's basically, in my opinion, the only reason why they introduce traits in anime tower defense games nowadays. And I'm sure ASCD X will also introduce traits. Vanguards. This one is a hard one for me. I would like to play it, but it just... I don't know what to say. The new units always look cool, but I feel like the gem gain and like the grinding in this game is a little bit too much for me. It could also just be a me issue, I don't know. But overall the game is not bad. And yeah, it's hard where to put it. I would say high B tier. But just like the main problem I have with the game, the updates are just take too long, and the way they like do it is they power creeped basically everything already. So the release units are already completely useless compared to like JJK units and the Fate units, which is okay to do, but it's just not... I don't like that style if they power creep way too fast, especially if the update takes like a month. Like, you play a month with your units, sure, they are strong for this month, and then they introduce new units, and you're basically forced to switch to the new units to, yeah, play the new stages. Anime crossover, S tier. No. Crossover, I would say how it is right now. I won't judge it, what it will add and stuff like that, because I don't know how good they will implement it. Even me as an admin, don't know what they exactly did and how far they are in updating. I would say B tier, just because of the concept. Like, the concept is build your favorite characters and make them strong. And I think if they just kept updating, it could have, like, it has its fan base, but without, like, after 4 months of no update, of course the player base is at 10 players. That is obvious. But I have really high hopes that we will at least get like a few hundred players back when they update. And I really hope the update is good. Then it might reach A tier. Yeah. But I really love this game. I just can't rate it higher at the moment because it is also a macro game as of now. Okay, Anime Realms. Anime Realms. It is an AA clone. It is basically just an AA clone, which is worse than AA. Why would you play this one if you have this one? Yeah, doesn't make sense for me. Why do you play this one? Okay, the last one is Anime Power Defense. On release, it was a like worst game out there. It was buggy, it was weird, it had like this Souls RNG mechanic with the powers. Thankfully, they fixed that. I would say A tier actually. Like, they really had a glow up. Like, the game looks really good now. It looks really, really good now. It is also not like, you don't need to macro. Some stuff is a bit too grindy, especially raids. But the event is fine. The overall gem gain is fine. It just like, I mean, the VFX aren't the best, but I would say that they managed to do a really good game loop. And yeah, not like making macroing OP or stuff like that. Okay, why don't I put anything in S tier? Because none of these games are perfect. Not even AA, not Royale. All of these games have issues. We have some games which don't update frequently enough, like ACD or Anime Vanguards. We have games where the updates are really meh at the moment, at least, which is AWTD and Anime Royale. We have games which just came back and after like being gone for so long didn't introduce anything amazing or innovative or anything. And yeah, every game has its like, every game can improve basically. That is what I want to say. I can't put anything in S tier. All of them can improve. All of them hopefully will improve, because I like tower defense games. And it's kind of sad that I only enjoy like 4 of all of these games at the moment, and I actually only play like 2 or 3 out of all of these. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you next video. Bye.